Hello there, Moon in Libra, and welcome to your November 2022 moon sign reading. Thanks for checking out my video today, and be sure to check out your sun sign reading as well when you're done with this one. Before you go, click on that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Okay, Spirit, tell me about Moon in Libra for the month of November 2022, please. All right, under first quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurity. Okay, and this symbol here is for the third eye chakra. So if you're familiar with chakras, definitely work with that. If you're not familiar, there's plenty of information on the internet. Look it up. There's music to help attune it. There are meditations to help clear it, any blockages, anything of that sort. So for some reason, it feels like it's important that you work with your third eye chakra this month. And to push through any insecurity. So I feel like, especially since this person is on their own, I feel like there's insecurity about being alone or being left behind, or not being good enough for a partner if you are involved with someone. Spirit is saying push through this insecurity. I think it's a short time I think this is a time for you to go within to reconnect with yourself, because while you might be insecure about a relationship or something going on outside, there's something internally that you're feeling insecure about, that you haven't wanted to face before, that is bubbling up, or there's things, there's ideas, there's images, there's stuff that's just coming up. You're not sure where it's coming from, why it's happening, repressed memories or suppressed trauma, something along those lines, and it's eating away at you, and it doesn't feel like it's fully on the conscious, ego, logical level. There's something that you know is going on subconsciously, internally, but you haven't really sat down and figured out the details of it because you'd rather deny or not look or hope that it'll go away, that kind of thing. Next, we have first quarter moon in Gemini, speak your world into being. And this one is the throat chakra, having to do with speech and listening, the right to speak, the right to be heard, the right to hear, whereas this one is the right to see, okay? The right to see what's going on. This is the right to speak about it and to be heard. So working with throat chakra and third eye chakra is probably going to be really important for you through the month of November. Now, speak your world into being. So this is making me think that obviously this has to do with your insecurity. Part of the insecurity is I think you don't know how, like I said, it's in that weird hazy place that's not fully conscious. It's not fully subconscious. You're aware of it. It comes up in feelings. You don't maybe not have words yet. So finding someone to just just get basics out, and somebody that be like, okay, well, do you mean this or this? Or somebody who can trigger things or make you think about things or see different things so that you can say, oh, actually, yeah, I felt this about that, or, oh yeah, I remember that's happened to me and I felt this way. Things like that, where you're going back and forth, somebody you trust, somebody that you have some kind of connection with, that energy can go back and forth and help you discover and uncover what's really going on, what's, internally, and getting out of that hazy, fuzzy of, I'm not really sure what it is. I don't really want to look at it. But, taking your place and sitting and talking with somebody, you're facing it, right? You're wanting to bring it to the surface. You want to bring it to the point where you can speak about it and you can see it in a way that is clear and concise. And I think that's going to give you a lot of personal power and security, because you put your finger on it, right? Oh, I'm feeling this about that. Oh, I understand now that I see it this way when this actually happened this way, that kind of thing. So it's like when you finally can name it, or you can finally label it, you get your security, your sense of security back, and you get to feel comfortable and complete again in your own body. Let's get some more information. Spirit, tell me more about Moon in Libra for the month of November, please. What else should Moon in Libra know for November? All right, we have unexplained wonder. Magical blessings and miracles are occurring in your life. All your prayers are answered now. Okay. This is Spirit helping you out as well, especially when you get to sit down and talk to somebody about everything and speak your world into being, and you're seeing what's really going on so you can get past this insecurity, which brings about miracles and blessings and magic in your life. That there's a sense of returning, not something that's you haven't known about or ever had before, but it's like the magic returns in your life. You had it at one point, and probably for a big section of your lifetime, whether that be your childhood or, you know, fond memories of your 20s or whatever this is referring to. This is like a return. By pushing through the insecurity, speaking about what is really going on, magic returns to your life. Next, we have amble with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be most advantageous now. So that time to go within, wrestle with everything that's going on, trying to make clear what is fuzzy about what's happening internally. Again, taking that time where you speak to someone trusted to go back and forth, to help give you ideas, to help pull stuff out of you, to help you see things in a new perspective. All of that is in order and works well for the month of November. So yeah, I think by December you can act on something. You can move forward about something, okay? Something that you want to move forward about now, but that insecurity keeps you from, it's almost like taking a risk to do something new. But that's where the magic comes in, right? Trying something new and having something happen that you didn't expect. It brings you back to a time of your life that you really enjoyed or really got to see what life could be about. So let's find out, Spirit, what aspect is really showing itself to Moon in Libra for the month of November. Let's help clear up the fuzziness. What's bothering Moon in Libra? Which shadow aspect is revealing itself, Spirit, for November, please? Downcast pride. This is an interesting card because pride makes it up. You're prideful, but it's downcast. So there's almost like a pride in, there's almost, to me, this is saying you have a pride in your insecurity. You have a pride in the fuzziness, the haziness, the not being able to move forward freely. There's a pride about being less than or not enough, or like I said, the magic will return, but there's a pride in where you're at in this kind of lower state, lower vibrational state where you feel like you deserve bad things or you deserve less than an average person, or that's part of the haziness and fuzziness. Is there's a pride in the lowness or the being deprived of something, like you deserve a punishment. This is punishment, you deserve it. And so that's what's underlying it all, I think. And whether this makes sense now that you're hearing it, or if by the end of the month, as you've worked through some things, it might make sense then, what I'm saying here, this downcast pride. Because, I mean, who's going to be prideful for, let's say somebody is homeless? Why would you be proud of that? I suppose there could be reasons. I'm not trying to judge. Or somebody that deserves a very low paying job, that they're pride because that's what they deserve. Or someone that deserves mistreatment by a significant other or a family member because they did something wrong and that's what they deserve. So that's the best I can come up with as far as downcast pride. Let's pull some more cards. Spirit, tell me more about Moon in Libra for the month of November, please. What else should Moon in Libra know about the month of November? Okay, that card sat funny, so I'm going to take it. All right, the first card here, Ace of Pentacles, growth. This is also a new beginning in the physical realm. This could be a new beginning in a state of residence, a new place to live. This could be, for some reason, like new clothes, new attire. It could be a new beginning in health. Maybe you're starting an exercise program or a nutrition program. Or it could be a new beginning like starting a business or money, a new job promotion. But pushing through the insecurity gives you growth physically. This feels like you're pushing past that idea that you deserved some kind of punishment or this downcast pride. You are where you are because of choices you made and you deserve it. Working through that and changing your opinion or changing your belief or idea about that shows tremendous growth and makes changes in your physical world, which helps me understand this, the magic and the blessings. So things will be coming your way that are unexpected. Something like an extra paycheck for some reason, or like I said, a raise, a significant raise because your boss is recognizing you for your hard work. For some reason, you get a new residence or a bigger place to live because somehow somebody you inherited it, right? Somebody passed on in the family and now you got their home or something, something along those lines. It's unexpected, it's a blessing, and it's new. It's a new start for you. Okay, next we have the Hermit, solitude. And interestingly enough, that is speak your world into being. And I talked about finding somebody, that person, someone who reflects you, right? This is Gemini, the twins, that you can bounce ideas off of and really trust and help you out and go back and forth. The solitude that you've experienced is no longer needed or required. It's time for you to, the Hermit and other tarot cards kind of is up in the mountain away from everybody, but he's coming back down to be reunited with people, and he usually is carrying a lantern, which symbolizes enlightenment. So pushing through the insecurity, you've been alone, right? You've been the Hermit, and by talking with somebody, that sense, that solitary sense, can be alleviated and appreciated, because while it's great to have that person to bounce ideas off of, there's still a lot of value in your own time to think about and come up with your own opinion and perspective about your past or about what's going on right now, about your future, about your situation, that kind of thing. So I think this is talking about bringing your wisdom back, that you've been away, you've spent some time on your own, bringing the wisdom back and then sharing it with others, and still appreciating time alone in solitude, but understanding that we're social beings and we need people around us as well. Next, we have the Ten of Wands, burdens. And this is under the unexplained wonder, the magic and blessings that are occurring in your life. This card it is about burdens, responsibilities, duty, and how you carry it. Now, a lot like these, let's say like these wands here, they're all in disarray. So to carry them like this would be a heavy burden. But if you stop, you bundle them up, put them all in the same direction, you're going to be able to carry that under your arm. You still have the same burden, you still have the same responsibility, but you're carrying it better. And I think that's what's happening. That also brings you security, because with everything in disarray, that gives you that sense of insecurity, right? You don't know how to carry all of this. But being a 10 as well is also the end of a phase, of a way of thinking. So I think this is also a confirmation that the insecurity is going to be backing off and letting you enjoy the miracles that are coming your way. And then finally, we have Nine of Swords, trauma. I think that has to do with the downcast pride. There's trauma where you think that you deserve some kind of treatment, that you deserve to be in solitary mode, right? You needed to be away from people in your mind. So some kind of trauma has happened that puts you in that state of mind. Now, by waiting and pushing through that insecurity, taking all the time you need to bring your wisdom down, to talk with somebody, speaking your world into being, carrying your burdens in a more effective fashion to help you feel with security. The waiting part is part of, unfuzzying or clarifying that fuzziness, that downcast pride, not understanding. There's trauma involved, and that's why. So there's some kind of trauma that's showing itself, making you feel that you deserve less than what you really do deserve. And waiting allows that to happen. So if you stay busy, the stuff won't come up. You won't have time to talk with somebody. You won't be able to clarify. You won't be able to clear what's really going on. And while facing the past and facing trauma isn't easy, it's still the recipe for growth. Really looking at, processing, accepting, and forgiving that trauma will get you out of that downcast pride and get you into growth and back, like I said, to that magical time in your life that you really enjoyed and really saw what life can be about and how happy you can be. Okay. All right, let's get one final card, please, Spirit, for Moon in Libra. One last piece of advice, Spirit, for November for Moon in Libra. Okay, that is the artwork. And it says, beauty raises my vibration. I seek it out for healing and joy. Yes. I think you bring back beauty too from your solitary state. There's some kind of beauty there. And the healing and joy is part of that growth, pushing past that insecurity that you've been experiencing. So beauty has a lot to do with your magical blessings, and I think even remembering that part of your life and being reacquainted with those good memories and feeling strong and happy come back, and they're centered around beauty, seeing the beauty of the universe, the beauty of your situation, of your life, of your circumstances, that kind of thing. And get out of that downcast pride. It no longer suits you or helps you. All right, Moon and Libra, I think that's all the messages that I have for you. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks again for watching, and may the cosmos bless you with love and light. Namaste.